creepers, bring on the flames. Here comes the legend, the bravest of brave. Fiercer than lions, more southern than you. He's conquered our hearts, and he'll conquer hell too. Joe Hughes.
One evening as the sun went down and our cooking coals were glowing, down the path came a party hiking, and they said, folks, we're all going. We're yearning for a portal far away in a tavern full of shouting. So join us, friends, and let's descend deep into Under Mountain, deep into Under Mountain. There run dungeons hot and cold, where the monsters surge and pushes, and the youngest runes are old, where the mimics all lie waiting, and the goblin werebats roost, all the wisps and wasps and the mezzo-lost, the hidden pit where we'll all plummet deep into Under Mountain. Deep into Under Mountain, all our blades will sing like choirs, as our arrows strike like drum beats, and our green flame pops and pyres. Our barbarian will stomp a brood as the rogues dance shadow play. Oh, we're sworn to go at a great tempo. We'll chant our spells as we now delve deep into Under Mountain. Deep into Under Mountain, you'll always find new gear, and your old mundane accoutrement can be handed down, don't fear. The magic items you'll attune and the artifacts you'll find. There's armor with gems and weird potions and a propeller hat that lets you ascend deep into Under Mountain. Deep into Under Mountain, the mad wizard stood gates so folks can open portals. He left clues to activate. He has a thing for puzzles and he likes to throw his voice. We're going to delve to where he dwells, to the lowest tower, to seek his power deep into Under Mountain. I'll see you there, the lowest lair, deep into Under Mountain.
That's Joe. Expand.
He plays for Nashville when he plays Minecraft. That's Joe Hughes. That's Joe Hughes.
The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and just let your mind flow downstream. Spread out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us! Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and tonight on the HermitCraft server, y'all are my live streaming audience. Thank you to Zach and Garvin Dragon, who each tipped 10 and got us that third face camera expansion earlier. So, Let's see if our attempt to block this up has been successful. 9 cactus. I know for a fact, 100%, Zombie Cleo logged in here earlier. Zombie Cleo was here. And we have 9 cacti to show for it. So, 10 now. I think what we might need to do, regretfully, ruefully, is to start tampering with her work. She came in and thought she was going to be super clever and put a bunch of these kind of like weird pillager heads here to break the cactus farm, which is why we built the rainbow one. And unfortunately, it is creating no end of trouble for us. So, here's what we're going to do. We are going to go up here, and we are going to start removing some of these pillager heads and planting cacti back in here. We need this to be a productive cactus farm once more. And maybe she won't notice. We need so much green dye for this evergreen build. You know, we gotta start somewhere. Why not start here? Why not start now? Oh, dang it. Not doing great at the jumping part of this, as you can see. There seems to be some sort of interference. The game is clearly trying to prevent me from claiming what is truly mine, which is this farm underneath Cleo's base. Have I seen what Cleo did at the Cub Fan exhibit yet? Not yet. Is that in her latest episode, or was it just in the on her stream? But also, Pasta, thank you. I'm amused, but I'm not surprised. Go get yourself a sandwich. It was in the episode? Okay, so it's not a spoiler if we go over there and look at it. Okay. So. Okay. Dang it. And now I need to get the glass to make this block that off successfully. So where's the extra cacti going? We've got 2 left. Okay. Probably shouldn't have actually blocked that off again all of a sudden. Because it's technically fine for right now. Are the creators still clashing? Did the episode title not update? Did the stream is the stream title not updated? It was supposed to update. Did it not? Really? Okay. Well, we can go ahead and update that stream title real quick. The overlay. Oh. Okay. Well, fine. Mima Sweet says, "Hey Joe, thanks for recommending MPT3K. That's Mystery Pinball Theater 3000, who we rated the other day. Yeah, wasn't that awesome? I really was impressed the first time, or the first couple times I checked that out, and I thought y'all might enjoy it as well. So I'm glad that some of you gave it a shot. But yeah, there's a lot of interesting things happening in the stream overlay / pinball space, and I'm always looking for where the cutting edge is and things. And it's not always going to be in Minecraft. So. Okay. There we go. Now we've got several more of these. Of Vulgar heads. Bunny Girl Next Door says, yes, so creative and interesting. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to find cool places to raid, because like, even though like a lot of nights it's like, yeah, Tango and Impulse are playing, it's like I have literally raided Tango probably in the last year 50 or 60 times, right? And he's a good friend of mine and I love his work, but like, y'all already know who Tango is by this point. You're either gonna watch him or you're not, to some degree. And so finding new up-and-coming creators who are doing really different stuff that many of you would have never heard of. Seems like more of a value add, if you will. Oh, also, I should go ahead and mention, here is the PayPal. Because, yeah, there were, as you can see, the camera has already expanded a little bit, because we did have a 2-hour Clash of Creators stream earlier, but obviously there was limited tipping. I don't know if people were afraid to tip because they didn't want to interrupt the stream, but the thing is, that is actually a, like, when I do contests like that, I do pay my moderators so that I don't have to focus on the chat, and I don't know if people are not tipping because they don't want me to do those streams. Like, are they like, he should be doing something else, or that's not a good use of his money? So yeah, I don't know how much voting with wallets that was versus not wanting to distract me during the stream. So if you didn't want to distract me earlier and do want to chip in now, that would be a helpful market indicator. Because, yeah. Because, like, Vintage Beef doesn't even stream his, and it's like, well, you know, how many people on this stream even need to be streaming? I don't know. We are currently populating this cactus farm with actual cacti. We might be better off temporarily going into the desert and finding more cacti there. So, yeah. Dang it, I fell off the thing because I was reading the chat. Oh, I'm talking about tips during the Clash of Creators stream. So, like, basically, that was one of those streams where it's like, I had a lot of fun, and I think people enjoyed it, but I don't know. And it is kind of in the middle of the day. So, like, I don't know. Okay. Let's eat some food. Eat some food. Ommy nommy nom 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 nom. Nom nom. Okay, let's go see what Cleo is doing to the Cub fan. Ooh! She really did do a pyramid thing. See, that's cool. Okay. Oh, this is where the organs go. Cleo did a really good job with this. That's cool. Oh, and of course it's nighttime now. Did she destroy the... She destroyed the thing that we sleep in. The construction tent. Okay. Okay. So we're going to have to go and find somewhere to sleep back over here. Of course, I didn't manage to get a single cactus before night fell anyway. Yeah. Cub actually played it? Oh, awesome. People are saying Joe opened the chest. Well, I can't when it's because the monsters will attack. I don't want a creeper to blow up Cleo's work right after I do it. Okay. Here we go. Hey, we just got a tip via PayPal for 5, who says, don't forget to tip your mods. Also, it's nice to see how much you have changed from your PayPal image. Well, thank you very much, Tim. That puts us 15 away from the next phase camera expansion. So, the thing is, I don't actually tip the mods. I just pay them an hourly rate. And if I, like, the amount that I paid for moderation earlier was more than the entire stream brought in. So, realistically, I'm pretty sure the moderators would rather have the fixed rate than, like, a percentage of what I brought in. Because, yeah. So, that is something I have considered, though, is, like, on streams where I hire musicians or artists to come on, I pay them hourly, or I pay them like a gig rate as well. And in no case have I actually made more during that time period than I paid the person. And I talked to Manta DeRay about this. I was like, it would be cool possibly if we like split the tip jar or whatever somehow during the streams where you're a guest. But if I offered you half the tips, you would be making less than half of what I just paid you in the hourly rate or the gig rate. And so, yeah. Grant Rogers says, even your brother. Yeah, well, when my brother came on the stream, what I did was I paid him, I think I paid his, like, for part of his expenses for the trip, because he was going to come to Nashville anyway, but then I paid for part of his travel. So. Yeah, no worries, Hella Alicia. It's hard to say your name, but yeah, condolences about your nephew. That's rough. But yeah, so no, I don't tip my mods. I pay them an hourly rate, which is one of the reasons that we can only afford to have mods for special events. But, yeah. So I do like that we've got a vintage beef here with some drums. That's cool. So we're getting some new things put in. Is this water supposed to be here? I don't know. Okay. So let's go ahead and grab some of these cacti just real quick, because we need so much cacti. And I'm really frustrated because I left so much green dye at XP Crafted's base before I threw him that deed. And now I'm starting over again with nothing. But yeah. That is a worthwhile idea, though. I might say, I might have to figure out, like, if a stream did make significantly more than it cost to pay people to come on. Yeah, finding a way to revenue share with them is not something I'm opposed to. It's just not something that we're set up for right now. Everybody's saying open the chest. Well, everybody keeps saying that, but what I think I should do is do that on camera at that point. Like when we're doing a recording segment, and we're not ready to do a recording segment yet. So we're gonna build the ship, Kyle. We need the green we need to make green terracotta because the ship is actually green. It's painted green. So yeah. Just use the cactus farm I built. That's what I'm working on. The cactus farm needs more cactus. I'm filling some of the layers in with cactus from the desert. Yes. Strayhorn tips 15 who says we need a bigger Joe. Well, that does indeed put us evenly at our next phase camera expansion target. So here we go. It's time to expand. Alrighty. No worries, Kyle. No worries. We were just before you joined, we were standing in the cactus farm going, we need more cactus so this will run faster. So. Okay. I'm glad that I pronounced your name properly. That's awesome. Why does it say setting up stream? Because we're still setting up the stream. It's not done. Okay. G-Man says, I'm looking for good dining experiences in Nashville. I would recommend against eating out in Nashville right now. The city is doing a terrible job of safe mask wearing and things like that. I would say the best takeout burger stand is Fat Moe's. Drive up to Fat Moe's and get something and then eat it somewhere else because they don't have anywhere to sit. It's literally like a booth. It's a booth with a drive-up window and a walk-up window. And you take your food and you eat it somewhere else. That's the safest thing to do in Nashville right now for food. If you are not going to just go to a grocery store. My first recommendation for eating in Nashville would be to go to a grocery store and buy food there. Because our city has not managed COVID well at all. and we're getting a lot of out-of-state people coming in for partying, and it's a mess. The city loves tourism dollars and refuses to be a grown-up about safety. So in a few months, I might have recommendations, but not right now. Xerxes says, why is going in a grocery store safer than going in a restaurant? Because you walk in, pick up what you want, and then leave before you take off your mask. If you're in a restaurant, you're going to have your mask off. That doesn't make zero sense. If you're spending extended periods of time in a confined space or a tent with your mask off, that's more risky than not doing so. But yeah, you don't travel to Tennessee right now unless you absolutely have to, would be my general recommendation. Okay. Okay, you know what? I don't have time to fight with you about why not wearing a mask is more dangerous than wearing a mask. I'm just banning you. That's fine. You can go argue about this with some other streamer. Not my concern. Grocery stores tend to have more ventilation. You're not sitting in tables that are up against other tables. Nashville is not enforcing the tables being the correct distances. You know, it's all these things like, oh yeah, if they do everything right, then it's safe. But they don't do everything right. They don't do half the things right. It's not safe. Don't... Just because we have big percentages vaccinated doesn't mean that the vaccine is fully kicked in for everybody. It's a mess. Yeah. Don't travel right now unless you're required to is basically my recommendation. The only time I left Nashville since all this started was to go get vaccinated in another county. And then I came straight back. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm the wrong person to argue about this. Because, like, if I can do it, so can you. But I have not eaten indoors at a restaurant or in a tent or anything like that. Those tents are stupid because they're going to trap air. Like, it's like, oh, well, it just traps the heat. It's like, no, it traps the air. Oh, boy. Okay, so I think we have enough. Strayhorn tips 20 and says, more! Well, good news, Strayhorn. That is going to put us evenly at our next face camera expansion target. Y'all have seen that money go straight to my head. Whoa, what is this tangled in? This chain is tangled in something. Okay. You've seen that money go straight to my head, with each face camera expansion up to this point. Now, what is... Oh, dang it, I just unplugged that. Now, with each additional face camera expansion beyond this point, it'll be accompanied by a corresponding drop in Joe Pasty. So here we go. Enter the Jost. Wait, there we go. Boom, 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 boom. And why am I not turning more opaque? Or Joe-paque? Or Joe's lucent? There it is. Boom, 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 boom. Everything's going poorly. It's fine. Sun's getting low. Okay. Time to get out of here. Okay. It's fine. Okay, so did I completely get turned around and lost? Apparently. Somewhere over here, there is Cleo's base. We're going to go find it. Where? Okay, wait. Oh, there's the train tracks. Hey, wait, did I leave a bunch of good stuff in here for when I fought the Ravagers? 3 cacti, that's good stuff. Bunch of arrows, some bows. Not too much, okay. So, cool. We're gonna move this over here. And it looks like we just got a tip via PayPal as well from Tim for 50, who says, in that case, here's some hourly money. It's always nice to see someone pay their mods. Keep up the great content, Joe. Well, thank you very much, Tim. That is going to put us, that's going to put us even, well, $10 past 2 face camera expansions from now. So here we go. Let's expand just lowering that opacity now to 80%. And then numero dos, expand just lowering it now to 70%. Alrighty, there we go. Thank you, Tim. Okay. Yeah, PayPal can take a few minutes sometimes. Especially if it's out overseas. It can take more minutes. Why am I wearing chains? Well, because like Jacob Marley, humanity was my business. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. We've got enough cacti now, I think. So I think what we want to do... Did I fall into an exhibit? No, good. Okay. I think we want to maybe start this up here. Okay, let's take the chains off because we're about to do a recording segment. And we're going to turn off the overlays for that as well. Face camera, setting up team name. Okay. Start recording. HermitCraft Season 7, Episode 73, Segment Charlie, Take 1. Waiting for the coordinates HUD to go. And, okay. Here we are, somewhere over the rainbow. My heart is full of regret because all those cacti at XP Crafted's base, that used to be my base, are now out of our reach. So I returned here to my original cactus farm, and I started looking at how much cacti it was putting out. The answer is sadly not very much. I let Cleo keep these chunks loaded for me while she was working earlier, and she did do some good work. We're going to visit that in a minute. But basically, all of my cacti up there barely did anything, dang it, in terms of filling this little plugged up thing. Now, normally this would route right into the composter, but I blocked it up with some slime. I gunked it up, if you will. Look, 2 cacti, not enough. So I've been scouring the desert for more cacti. What I'm going to do, and I've already started doing, don't tell Cleo, shh, is I am taking the pillager portion of the farm and repurposing it back to cacti. You know, she thought she was being so smart by putting all these pillager heads here, and then I thought I was so smart by building a giant rainbow. But you know what? We can both be so smart in our own ways. But my own way is better because we are going to start putting cacti. Dang it. I can't quite reach. I'm going to probably have to super awkwardly go through here with a bunch of scaffolds in ways that I don't really enjoy from a game mechanic and movement standpoint. But it's fine. I don't know why I covered the bottom of this with leaves. I'm sure I had a reason at the time, but I can't place scaffolds on it directly now. So that does mean that what I'll have to do is come up here, dang it, and place scaffolds on the stone, and then have those scaffolds carry out into here. Close enough. We'll figure it out as we go. So anyway, the quicker I can replace the rest of these, the quicker we can have all the cacti we will need to make the base of the evergreen ship Ever Given. While the lowest line of the Ever Given will be red, the ones above and beyond that point will need to be dark green terracotta. And the only good way to make that kind of terracotta is by cooking a lot. And I mean a lot of cacti. And that is not a color that naturally occurs in terracotta. So, hence the cooking. So here we go. Hey, good looking. Let's get cooking. Time skip. Stop recording. Okay, face camera back on. Okay. I'm glad your dad was able to get his first shot in Amvada. That's great. Okay. Passive-aggressive farming. Yeah, we're going to keep building this over here so it can grow while we're away. No, seriously, the first time I built this in Cleo's base, I asked y'all not to talk about it, and you didn't. She was genuinely, like... And I asked her, I was like, so wait, did everybody blow the whistle on me? And she's like, no. No, they go and rat everybody out to everybody, but apparently they're not going to tell me when you do all this stuff in my base. And I'm like, good. She was genuinely annoyed, so keep it up. Okay, so we can... Only 18 scaffolds is not very good. There's a ton of bamboo here, but there wasn't very much string, I recall. Although it sounds so much like there's a spider spawner, just like on the other side of one of these walls here. It sounds like a spider spawner. Just so we don't accidentally let all the spiders out. Okay, they must be either above or below us. Below. It was below. Okay. Wait, it's right there? That is so close. That is directly up. That is right there. Okay. So let's get some of this string to make bamboo. Okay, is this enough string to make bamboo? Probably, or... Oh, boy. This has just been right here this whole time. I thought there must be a spider spawner, because I would hear spiders there so often. So wait, where is that from here? Is it... Where's that glass? It's just on the other side of that glass. There's a spider spawner. Huh, what do you know? Okay. So, take that and combine it with some of this bamboo here. And then, before you know it, we're cooking. Okay, so there's some scaffolds. Boom. Get some more bamboo. Make some more scaffolds. Okay. Yeah, but you make, to make the, things, you need bamboo and string. That earlier part's going in the next video. Namadas has also loved, Clash of Creators earlier, Joe. GG. I'm glad. Okay. Yeah, we were making the scaffolding out of the bamboo and the string. Because we're going to need to climb all the way up there. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Is this evenly... Wait, did Cleo mess that one up? Is that a mistake? I don't know. Okay, well... Okay, we're just gonna roll through here and keep working on these. Da, 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 da. I put the glass in there, but I don't remember. Like, I think it was just a dark area, and I didn't know where it went. I love how the Minecraft community is so divided on scaffolding. I didn't know that the Minecraft community was divided on scaffolding. Nor do I particularly care. I feel like that's somebody else's problem. That feels like that's either not a real controversy or I don't care. So either way, I come out ahead. Okay. That's too high up by one. Okay. Great. Can I reach that last one from here? No. That's fine. Okay. Bum 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 bum. Nope, my head is normal size. You probably just have a big TV or something. You don't need to brag. Okay. So we gotta go down 1, 2, 2. Bum 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 bum. Oh, it's too high. Down 1. Here we go. Wait, no, we don't need to do this one because we already did this one. Why am I bad at things? Okay. So, this is looking good to me. We go ahead and we break the scaffold at the bottom. Dang it. That's how we ruin our armor. Okay. So we pick up what we needed there. How much of this is into here now? Okay. I feel like we need to do something with these. Like something visually, but I don't know. So we're gonna have to go forward and back, or yeah. It's a weird way to say it, but you know what I mean. We're gonna have to go to the back here, and then go up. I feel like if I just did this in the middle, though, we wouldn't have 90% of these problems. Hold on. Let me think about this. Yeah, if we just do this in this column here. Okay, so we got some extra lights there. Come out 1. I'm gonna break that. Oh, this is actually way better, too, because then I don't have the chains on this side interrupting me. Okay. Hey, Reptile Stew, thank you for joining us during that Foolish raid earlier. That was quite the crowd that y'all brought. Sorry, I was kind of focused on the competition in front of me. I wasn't able to give you the whole, like, here's... Well, the other thing is, normally, when people raid, I'm, like, playing on my world and not like in a contest. And so like it's like, oh hey, let's do a quick world tour, let's show people what we're doing, but instead it's like I'm in a time sensitive tournament and my team has somebody on there who has never not gotten first place, and I don't want them to lose because I'm getting distracted by this big group of raiders. So yeah, but thank you for swinging back by. We are building a cactus farm right now. And as is common with cactus farms, one of the first steps is to remove all of the pillager heads from the sand. Okay. So we're gonna roll back here. Dang it. Directly onto that cactus. Okay. Then up we go to the next layer. This is a better way to do this. Okay. Did we ruin False's streak? Yeah, we got second place instead of first. So that was her 5th Clash of the Creators. And the first time she didn't get first place. I felt... But, like, there was... Honestly, there was nothing that I think... Yeah. It was just... The other team was really together. I missed a sand block, did I? Oh, dang it, you're right. Got it. Yeah. And it wasn't even a clean second place. We were tied for second. But, you know, False is a grown-up, and we'll be okay. But, yeah. Okay. Okay. So we need to go up again. This point here. Okay. Can I reach all these? I think I can from here. I don't think that the heads break faster with any particular tool, do they? No, okay. Maybe I should have left those until later, but it's fine. No, we can still reach these. So, yep, farming is a lot of precision block placing and breaking, of course. We've had these pillager heads here warming up the sand for the cactus blocks, which are now stinging us, as is their nature. Okay. It might be faster to break and replace the sand, though. Breaking the sand doesn't get rid of the pillager heads, though, is the thing. Wait, did Cleo even put pillager heads up on these? She did, okay. Interesting. Okay. I don't think if we remove the sand, the heads would just be floating there, is what I think would happen. So, we're just gonna not do that. Okay, we are actually running out of cacti. So hopefully the ones we've already placed will start growing. Let's go check the bottom. See if how many we got backed up. Okay. 11, that's not bad. Okay. Hey, 12. See? That's the thing, is once we get the farm going, once we prime it, it should be good. There goes another one. Yeah, Cleo made sure to replace the cactus with something that I wasn't going to want to dig up and replace right away. But it's been a few months now, and we just genuinely need this farm at this point. So... When's Evergiven happening? We need to get green we need to get some green dye is the thing. In order to do the green terracotta for the hull of the ship. So the hull of the ship is going to be green terracotta. And we can't make green terracotta without a real cactus farm. I am loving seeing cactus flying past me, though. That is a good sign. Okay. Is it weird to juggle between YouTube and Twitch chats? I just have them next to each other. And it's actually easier than just having one chat because the chats both move at separate speeds. And they can each have their own conversations, so they're actually generally easier to wrangle. Because, like, sometimes, like, one chat will just go off on a tangent, and they don't need me because they're just having fun talking. So, you just put them next to each other. I mean, keep in mind, I have a degree in history, which, like, requires reading large amounts of text. And I worked professionally as a programmer, which requires reading lots of text. Like... So, like, a lot of text at once is not necessarily a problem for me the way it might be for some people. But yeah, like, I'm used to, like, configuring servers and or testing things on servers and having log files spinning past in different windows. Or, not spinning, but speeding past. Like, yay. The tail command. Okay. I am on Twitch, too. You can get bamboo from jungle temples and shipwrecks. Good to know. Okay. So. I wonder... Does Cleo have a particular box for the evoker heads? Oops. Okay. So... She's got, like, a whole room. She's got plenty of headroom. Up here? I think. Now, where is the pillager one? There it is. Okay, so we're just going to dump these back here. She had plenty, it turned out. I almost want to hide all of them, but that's a lot like theft at that point. So we're not going to do that. But yeah, she's like, I just need to put some pillager heads back there where those cacti were. And then it's like, whoops, can't do that, Cleo. Yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and check this out from the up top side. That's how we hit our heads. Okay, so we have two main tiers to this. We've got this part of the cactus farm here. And then we got the lower part down there. Looks like False gave her most of those. There goes a cacti. Whoops. And then, yeah, so we remove those. Come on down here. Okay, the water flow's still flowing properly. Why are their heads in a cactus farm? Oh, they were just keeping the sandworm. Sandworms were, of course, popularized by the book Dune by Frank Herbert. Oh, you don't need to fly, really. Okay. Dang it. Part of me wants to come in and finish up these segments that are missing pieces, but I don't think I have the sand, the chains, the black stone, and everything at the moment. So this used to be cut into the mountain here, which is why some of these are missing. Dang it. Did I leave any of the materials I would need to build those over there? No. I cleaned this place out pretty good. Okay. Why is my face so big? You probably have a large television. Congratulations. Okay. The Joe Pasty is currently at 70%, and we are 10 away from our next face camera expansion. So, the thing is, this machine is now actually running. The fact that there were 11 in there instead of 1 is a huge boon. So, that's a start. Okay. So down we go. Okay. Quiet, Devious, Tippin 20 says 70% just won't do. That is true. 70% is not the most obnoxious Joe Pasty. 60% is. And we are on our way there now. Here we go. It's time to expand. Just do. 60% Joe Pasty is considered the most obnoxious because my head fills the screen, but it's not quite easy enough to see through me yet. So there we go. That means, though, we are just $10 away from being on the other side. Up until this point, every tip has just made my face more obnoxious, but soon it'll be less obnoxious. 10 away from that next face camera expansion. Alrighty. The spouse says that Joe looks like Darth Sidious. I don't know which one that is. Is he one of the good guys? Hey, and a tip just rolled in via PayPal as well from Gritmonger, tips 20, who says, solidarity from an old school save game hacker who used to scroll thousands of lines of hex addresses looking for the 12 strength attribute. I tried using a hex editor on Final Fantasy VIII, or not Final Fantasy VIII, Final Fantasy VI once. I was only 15 and it kind of put me off it for a while. But either way, that puts us 10 past our next face camera expansion target. So here we go. It's time to expand Joe. Do. Lowering that Joe Pasty now to 50%. And there we go. Alrighty. Let's see. We have all the Vindicator heads at this point. These ones, for some reason... Oh, some of these are Evoker and some of them are Vindicators. Interesting. I didn't realize there was a difference. Look at this. It's made 15 more just while we were waiting. This machine is actually now a functional farm in a high productivity sense. And we could even add a few more layers to it if we wanted to really aggressively do so. I don't see a strong need to, though. Because honestly, at this point, it's running. So there's 21. So that means, of course, we need to start cooking these. Do I have a furnace down here? I have a bunch of furnaces back in that other area. At one point, I did put furnaces over here. Let's see if I left any in these chests. Otherwise, we can always go punch through a wall and grab. Yeah, not ideal. Okay. Beep, beep, beep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So wait, why Pillager, Evoker, Vindicator? So these are not all the same, apparently. Dang it. Okay, so Furnace is gonna go there. Can we pipe these into the furnace directly, maybe? how would that work? So we remove this, we remove that, but then the outputs are going to go into these hoppers and get dispensed, so we actually don't want it. We need a manual furnace, is what I'm realizing, because an auto furnace... Whoa, 29 just while we were over here. Or 8 more just while we were over here. Wait, can you use bamboo in a furnace? Okay, so now we're cooking with gas, y'all. Because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we have so much bamboo down here. We have so much bamboo. Kyle Valeri says, Joe, you have plus 20 charm today. Thank you, I needed it. Making me laugh, thank you, I needed it today. Keep being awesome. Hey, glad to help, Kyle. Okay. People are asking when the stream will be set up. Well, luckily, I've got the answer to that here.
$8:30 p.m. the usual streaming setup. Turn on the lights, make sure they're bright and gleam. Title, tweet, pour water, tank top, and chroma. OBS seems all set, so I click start the streaming, so I'll pause, fold in, and open VLC. I'll pick 2 songs before, lay your head down and dream. I'll say that's us to y'all, Joe Hills from Tennessee. Folks asking when will my stream begin? After howdy, it's items and chest tools breaking. Pickaxe went poof while talking to you professional Minecrafter here, there's no mistaking. So I'll click crafting quick and real time enchant pick, then I'll replace the books in random chests with care. I'll tour my winery, I'm sure there's blocks somewhere, and then I'll hush and hush and hush and hush chat swear, not any closer to recording. Folks keep asking and asking and asking and asking, when will my stream begin? Seriously, y'all, I need to record this next episode I've been working toward. I can't edit without footage, no. Once I'm all geared up, maybe we can start the show.
There we go. Vindicator heads, pillager heads. I don't know what the difference is between the pillagers and the vindicators, but whatever. I'm sure that if Cleo needs them, she'll go to the right box, because they look like the things that are in those boxes. So, there we go. We can take down that setting up stream sign. Alrighty. You don't need to yell in all caps. That's against the rules. You can come back in 600 seconds or 300 seconds. I don't know how it's set to. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to set up a proper box. Hey, we got a tip via PayPal as well. Thank you to Nicholas for 20. That puts us $10 past our next face camera expansion target. So here we go. It's time to expand. Just, whoops. And we're going to lower that Joe Pasty now. We are in T. Joe Eckhillsburg territory, down to 42%. Alrighty. So. Alrighty. Dropping down. Okay, so we need to move one of the chests, probably, that was on top of the other thing. Or make another chest. Do we have enough wood to make another chest? Wait! Oh, that was a bad way to do this. It's like, let's just take this chest. Oh, yeah, this chest was full of things. Good planning, Joe. Good planning. Okay, that's fine. We did get a chest out of it. As intended. So we can go put that chest on top of the hopper. A hopper topper, if you will. And then we can just fill that with bamboo. And in the meantime, we're cooking our green dye here for our hopper topper. What I should have done was used a shulker for that, probably, now that I'm thinking about it. There's 2 versions of that song, yeah. Okay. Yep, one is the original and one is the Out Scott Country remix. Although they're both parodies of Disney's Tangled's When Will My Life Begin. Okay. You know what? I feel like if I put some of this stuff that I'm not actively using, or consolidated some of it even better in a intelligent way. Oh, there's actually 6 of those. That's enough to matter. Let's come back to that. Let's come back to that. Okay. Blarg. It's hard for me to read the chat while going up there. Scaffolding is more efficient than straight bamboo as fuel. Really? Is it more efficient by a lot? Because there is a spider farm right here. I say spider farm. There's just a spawner with a bunch of unlit stuff near me that I could get poisoned by and then die. Okay. Turning the bamboo into sticks is more efficient too, really. I mean, we have a lot of bamboo. Okay. 25 cactus just while we did that, though. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, y'all. This thing is howling. Sticks are far better, but converting large amounts is a real pain. Yeah, that's the thing. Is at the point where I'm turning them into sticks, I kind of feel like, I might as well just make, a stick does one half, and the bamboo does 1/4. So 2 bamboo smelts as much as 1 stick anyway. So how much does the string do on the scaffolding? Because a scaffold would have 6 bamboo, I think, and 1 string. So does it do more than 6 items? Or wait, no. More than... Each scaffold smelts 2 items. It takes 4 bamboo to smelt 1 item. It just doesn't seem worth it. We'll just move bamboo back and forth. 5 cacti. 5 cacti smelter. Okay. So let's think. We're going to grab some more bamboo out of here. Because we have so much of it. Like... We have enough bamboo. This server has been running for over a year. We started last spring. Or last late winter, I guess. Yeah. Now, the thing is, it's like, yeah, my time is a valuable commodity, so doing the cheapest thing in some ways is the best. But, like, also, though, at the point where I'm stuck over here waiting for this farm to run. So the real trick is when Cleo or Corrales are over here, it'll be running too. So if Cleo's over here doing armor stand work for like 4 hours, like right now, we just need to do enough that we can, you know, walk away from here with some extra green dye, right? We just need some green dye. Enough to get started on the build. But, like, Cleo can be over here for hours just accumulating cacti in there, right? And that's going to be where we get the real difference. So, okay. Yeah. So how much... So, okay, each green dye. So we need 8 green dye to do 1 stack of terracotta. And this thing is 160 meters long and 24 meters wide. So we are going to need so much green terracotta. Even just to get the outline of the ship. Even to just get the outline of the ship, which is like the objective here. To get the rough size and shape of the ship in. We are probably going to need way more green dye than we have right now. I should just pipe this with a... You know what? Let's do it. Let's break some things. Okay. So, if I put a furnace here, let's, wait. Oh, I forgot there's a path here. Okay. So, we go pick up a furnace. If we put the furnace there, will the cacti go into the fuel or into... Okay. Whoops. No, I don't want that. Of course. Can't see what I'm doing now. Okay, so the hopper isn't connecting to the furnace because it looks like it probably has to go straight down into the furnace, I think. So let's try this differently. Okay, great. Now I think that the fuel pipe needs to come from the back. So we're going to put this from the back here, as well as this chest. And we're going to put some sticks in there. Okay, that's working. So now, what we'll do is we need to put one more chest in. I'm going to go grab one of the chests from over here, because I think that some of these were pretty empty. Only fuel will go in the side, okay. Of course, everything was in the one side that I... That's fine. Okay. Okay. So. Oops. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go grab all this bamboo from over here. Gonna place that there. Gonna grab all this bamboo from over here. Gonna place that there. Gonna grab all this bamboo from over here. Gonna place that there. Gonna pick up this map. Why do I have a map? What map was this? Oh, that was the Strait Joebraltar map from earlier. Okay. We can pick this up now. Place it there. Now that thing is half empty. Okay, we'll leave this other one to cook for a little while. Okay, this is obviously the way to solve this problem for real. Is to just have it. I guess the question is, can the furnace keep up? You know what? We might end up with a huge backlog, though, if the furnace can't keep up with this. Right? We need to... I guess what we need to do is we should probably build in a buffer chest here. And maybe have 2 hoppers coming out of the buffer chest, right? So let's figure this out. Yeah, because this doesn't back up very far. This is only 15 stacks of buffer here. Okay, so we're going to have to let the furnace reach equilibrium because I've been throwing things in here manually. Okay, how long have we been streaming? 10 minutes. Hey, welcome, Sammy. Great job earlier, by the way. Sorry I didn't get the chance to say thank you too much. I realized when I was frantically making dinner after that. So after that event, I had a test D&D game with some of the Draw for Charity people that was not streamed. It was kind of a test of something that we might run during that event. So it's like, okay, I had like 30 minutes between the stream and that test game to like frantically get food for my daughter and do a bunch of other stuff. So yeah. But yeah, thank you, Sammy. You did a great job earlier today. Even though I forgot to write something nice in the staff chat saying thank you. So apologies on that. Okay, so having left this alone for a few minutes, it seems to have dropped down to 8. Hey, Bradley, thank you so much for the 10. Who says, roses are red, your eyes are blue, change the Joe-pacity till we can't see you. Well, that is going to put us evenly at our next face camera expansion milestone. So thank you very much, Brad. Yeah, the PayPal just rolled in. I see your comment now. So we are about to expand. Just. Do. And we are going to lower that Joe-pacity now to 32%. Brr, frigid. Alrighty. So, what was I going to do? We were going to... Okay, so we're keeping an eye on the furnace. I mean, it is eating through the bamboo quickly. The hopper seems to be at equilibrium. I guess that's the other question is, can the bamboo get fed in quickly enough? It seems to be okay, though. So, I mean, that is churning through a lot of bamboo real fast. Okay. I almost wonder if I should just feed this into the bamboo system directly down there. But I don't know. I guess that's the other, that is a real risk though, is if this thing runs out of fuel, it will start making trouble, because then the cacti will get backed up. Oh, dang it, my YouTube did switch to top chat. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, sorry. Okay. So, I'm gonna put these in here. And what I should probably do, like, no Joshin, is for real put in another chest up here that has more bamboo in it. Okay. So let's go grab one of those other double chests from back here. Okay. Well, I don't care if you're doing a challenge or not, Hockey Gamer Girl. Here's the thing, is if you're spamming the same question, you're going to get timed out. I basically will choose whether or not to answer questions based on whether or not I find them interesting or whatever fun. And then if somebody keeps spamming the same thing after I ignore it, right? So like I feel like if I explicitly was like, "Hey, your question is bad," I'm not going to answer it. That feels rude. So I usually just don't answer bad questions. But that's not an interesting question. And so just because you do it to every streamer doesn't necessarily mean it's not a bad question that's going to be answered here. Okay, so we're going to grab these. Changes to top chat when you resize your window. Really? Dang it, YouTube. I was wondering about that. That sure is something. I don't even know. That's okay. So it seems to be staying at equilibrium with just one furnace. It's not getting down to 0. So the furnace is continuously running, but it's not anywhere near maxing out. Now, I think cacti grow faster in the light, so we're going to go to bed real quick. Okay. So... Okay. Okay. Boop, 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 boom. Okay. This is running. 41. Hey. That's looking good. Okay. We got some terracotta, or not terracotta, we got bamboo running from there to there. Okay, so let's quickly throw some of the stuff that we don't immediately need in here, just so we can more quickly knock this out. We don't need all these right now. Why do I even have any arrows? The number of arrows I should have should be 0. Okay, so now we actually have the capacity to grab a ton of this at once and go fill a chest. Okay. And go get one more inventory worth and it'll probably be fine. Dang it. Okay, so we can feed the rest into there. That'll run for a while. One thing I was kind of thinking, too, is that I could also put in, like, coal as a backstop burner here. I don't have my fortune pick on me. Cleo's got to have an ender chest, though, somewhere. So I could come in here and manually top this off every so often with the bamboo. But what I should do to be responsible is leave a big old chunk of coal in here. Or some lava buckets or something. That could be a... one double chest of bamboo will smelt for 144 minutes. Okay, so 2 double chests of bamboo, which is what we have, will smelt for 4 hours. So if Cleo and Corrales are both over here, we could possibly burn through that entire thing. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to check one of my fuel chests. Do I have coal in any of these? Dang it. Oh, that's my decked out chest. Are these blocks of coal? Black wool, black concrete powder, polished blackstone, obsidian. I'm going to use all my blocks of coal in builds. Okay, either way, here's our fortune pick, so we can go grab some coal. Let's make sure I didn't leave any buckets of lava in here. Buckets of milk. Hey, you know what? Maybe we put 8 lava buckets. Yeah, maybe we put some lava buckets in as fallbacks, because they'll burn for a long time. They don't take up a ton of space. Here's what I'm thinking is maybe we make another hopper. So then I keep this. I put the rest back, right? So we put these back and these back. No, these back. Then we grab these 8 empty buckets. They're down here. And we go run to the lava place real quick. Was this mine? No, that looks like it's Cleo's. Okay, cool. So we run to the lava field real quick. And each lava bucket runs for 15 minutes. So that buys us an extra 2 hours of operation before the thing starts backing up. Also, did I leave anything good for smelting in my decked out construction area here? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, little tangos. Rawr. That's always so fun. Okay, so we have our lava pool up and over here. Back in this cave. Whoops. Okay, that's not bad. That'll hold us over. They leave an empty bucket in the output, but the output is just, I mean, the output is literally just a double chest. So I think we'll be okay. If the cactus isn't fast enough, it'll smelt less than the number of potential items. That's one of the reasons I wanted to use the bamboo, because it's very precise. But realistically, if this is basically it feels like this is an at equilibrium system. Like, it was hanging out at 5 cacti left for most of the time. Okay. So, whoops, that is not the way. Did I build a rainbow in here? I'm guessing that must have been me. A block of coal will run for 13 minutes, so 3 minutes less than a lava bucket. Okay, yeah, the lava bucket just seems like the way to go. Okay. So here we go. Bum, 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 bum. So we'll have this as our, like, last resort feed. Oh, yeah, that's burning through those quick, isn't it? Huh. You know, in some ways, it almost feels like I might as well fill this one mostly with bamboo, too, right? And just pad it out even more. Oh, yeah, I forgot I've got the fortune pickaxe now. Hopefully I don't accidentally lava myself down here, because that would be very silly at this point. Okay. Is there water underneath? Yeah, that one definitely. Uh-oh, moving gravel. That's not good. Hopefully it'll be okay. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. That's part of why we had those leaves there, isn't it? Okay. Hey, it looks like we just got a tip via PayPal rolling in here. For 20. Who says, I love the Clash of Creator events. I've been able to watch all of them so far live. I hope to see more. Well, thank you very much, Michael. That is going to put us evenly at our next face camera expansion target. So here we go. It's time to expand. And here we go. It's time to lower the opacity to 24%. Alrighty. So, let's see. I also see we have a new Patreon patron. Just so you know, I have to manually send those Discord invites. So you'll receive that the next business day, which should be tomorrow. Because I think that's how business works. Oh, wow. Where is the place I'm actually trying to go? I am so lost now. Oh, it's back up here. Okay. That's great. We can just climb up that. That works. Okay. So we can drop that coal in as well as the... Okay. So before we drop anything else in, we need to get out the... what do you call it? We need to overstuff it with bamboo, and then stuff the next one with the coal. So let's quickly move a bunch of this stuff over here, so we can grab that. Of course, this one was empty. We could have just grabbed it. Okay, that's fine. No harm, no foul. Okay, dropping this extra stuff into here. Maybe we do want an extra furnace. It's hard to say. Deacon Stoll, tippin' 5, who says, normally I fall into the category of being too poor to donate, but found out I can use the money I make from Google reviews to donate to my favorite streamer. Hey, well, thank you very much, Deacon. I appreciate it. But, you know, just so you know, if you are not in a good place in your life to support the arts, please, please, please do what you can. Establish a savings, like an emergency fund. Take care of advancing your education, things like that first. You know, there are a lot of people who are in a point in their life where they can afford to support the stream without great hardship. But if you can afford to support the arts, I appreciate you choosing mine. So thank you very much to Deacon. Okay, so let's go back up here. Hey, welcome, GB Packers. Okay. Let's go ahead and we're going to feed the bamboo into this part of the system. Then we're going to feed a bunch of bamboo into this part. Then the lava buckets. And finally the coal. We're going to check on this furnace. It's at basically equilibrium. We have precisely the number of cacti we need to basically just keep this thing running on one furnace indefinitely. Which is a pretty safe thing, I think. So, I think we are almost ready to record our next recording segment. So what I think I need to do then, in order to get there, let's check on this. Okay, so this is just running indefinitely. And now it's dormant. Yep, another one's popping in. Yeah, the bamboo is great for this just because of how precise it is. Dang it, I can't quite reach this to put stuff in. Let's go ahead and grab, since we're going to be doing the next recording segment, let's grab out the dye we've already got, as well as the potions and anything we might need on our way out the door. Extra rockets, because I'm not going to stick around here after we get this recorded. We are ready to move on with this much green dye. Have a good night, Manty Gag. Okay. Hey, glad you're doing well, GB Packers fan. Okay. So this is running. That is accumulating. This one we can get rid of. It's not pretty, but it works, is what this comes down to. Did we actually use the bed, or is it... It might be nighttime up there. Can't tell. It's daytime. Oh, I can't get a good jump, though, is the problem from here. Alrighty. So, let's figure out how we want to start this next segment. I think we want to start it from here. Red Sand Cactus Farm. Yep. It's the way to do it. Okay, let me make sure we don't have any tips we need to acknowledge from PayPal before we start. I think we are good. And let's see. Yep, so face camera off, start recording. HermitCraft Season 7, Episode 73, Segment Delta, Take 1. Let's make sure our health and our food are full. And action. This part of the farm is as productive as ever, but I have just gone and done the work. Whoa! This was not a good idea to do in third person, but that's fine. Look at this. Whoa, maybe that's not great either. Whatever. First person mode, engage. We now have cacti all the way down through here. I've replaced all of those pillager, evoker, and whatever heads. Beholder, whatever. I don't care. And don't want to call attention to it. Hopefully Cleo won't notice that we've undone her farm vandalism. Now, at the bottom of this, in order to make that work, dang it. We're gonna reshoot. I did a lot of bad awkward fly in there that actually isn't gonna be as funny. It's gonna eat time more than it's gonna be funny. So we're gonna do take 2. Dang it, no lights. Okay, let's get these torches out of our offhand. Okay, take 2. And that's not supposed to be there either. Action. And get that out of our hair. Boom. As you can see behind us, this part of the cactus farm is working as well as it ever has, but I have successfully undone Cleo's great pillager head replacement of all the cacti down here. Look at this. Look at this. There are so many more cacti and far fewer pillager heads, which is just what the doctor ordered if the doctor wanted me to have a great cactus farm, so I can make all the green terracotta we need for our ever-given recreation. At the same time, it's not enough to just collect the cacti. We need to cook the cacti. So I've got this furnace here hooked up to the hoppers. We've got a bunch of bamboo here that'll cook the cactus down into green dye. We're coming out of here with more than 3 stacks of green dye already. Now, this can run for about 5 hours without me replenishing the fuel continuously. I put some lava buckets and some coal in the back just in case, because as you see, it's already used quite a bit of bamboo. I have to manually pull the bamboo out of the bamboo farm, which is like a separate process, kind of a hassle. So, I don't want to be running over here all the time to do that. But in the short term, this thing should run while Cleo and Corrales are over here, generate me a ton of green dye for that green terracotta for our ship, and then we can just, get building. It's a good way to live. Letting other people stand around so your automation can work, so you don't have to stand around while your automation works. So, better get out of here before Cleo notices me. Time skip! Okay, we're going to stop the recording there. I think that second take was a little bit better. Will I also make some tugboats or the U.S. Navy? Possibly, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do. We are going to go back out. Dang it, I've got extra green stuff that I want to carry. Bamboo. I am worried. We have eaten through a lot of our bamboo store. Just in a very short amount of time. I'm thinking that thing might not run efficiently enough with the bamboo. We might need to go to lava entirely, which is not 100% efficient because it seems like the farm operates slightly slower. It seems like it doesn't stay fully primed 100% of the time here. Right? So, well, now there's 4 in there, or 3, so... the replenishment rate here, though, is not exactly 1 to 1. It's close. I mean, it's close. Every time it ticks down from 3 to 2, it's back up to 3 now. Now it's up to 4. It's really close to being at equilibrium. So we need to figure out if it takes, on average, how long does one smelt take? Is one smelt 2 seconds? If the amount of time it takes for one smelt is roughly how long it takes for one new cactus to fall in. It's 10 seconds for one smelt? Really? Okay. So, if this did get backed up, then it would take that. Okay, so we're getting on average 1 new cactus every 10 seconds. So the amount of time it would take for 5 slots that can hold 64 cactus. Okay. So wait, I say 5 slots. We've got 15 slots here. 16 technically. 16 times 64 times 10 That's 10,240 seconds. So we divide that by 60 is 170. Okay, so if this thing ran out of fuel, it wouldn't start overflowing until about 3 hours later. But 3 hours after it overflowed, it would start causing us some real trouble. Now, one thing we can do to fix that is we can replace more of this, more of these leaves here with hoppers, and have hoppers feeding into the center from along there. That'll buy us a little bit, but not a ton. Each hopper we add... Okay, so at 170 minutes with 3 hoppers, each hopper we added would buy us about 56 minutes. So almost an hour. Or at least for the first 2 hoppers. So these 2 hoppers would add 2 hours, but then ones on the wings might not work exactly the same way. Some of them would start overflowing. Stick them in a chest somewhere. Yeah, that is something I'm considering, is if we had a buffer chest, that could help. But, I mean, we have a ton of fuel. When there's nothing to smelt, it won't consume the fuel. Well, if it's using the lava buckets, it will. Which is one of the reasons that the lava buckets are in the last chest. So it should pull all of the bamboo before it pulls the lava buckets. And I think we probably want to have the coal in before the bamboo. But before the lava buckets, too. Okay. Aaron says a bucket of lava lasts forever if you never smelt anything. I'm not sure that that's true. Doesn't it still go down even if it's not used? Or add a composter overflow. Ooh, I don't love that, but that's a sound thought. It's a sound thought. Use coal blocks. Yeah, well, it pulls out of the highest chest first. Okay. So, let's see. I think it is about time for our hydration break. So let me pull up the thank you spreadsheet and see who we need to thank tonight. So let's see. For tonight's hydration break, we are going to thank Darth Vorthen, who wanted to hear the binge watch rap. So let's put the hydration break sign up. And we are going to play the binge watch rap. And I will be right back while I refill my drink.
Screen, placing blocks by hand, it's the hills extreme. Have you ever seen a Yo's expand? Grown and shown up with your demands, yeah. Everybody subscribe, Sean Hills is here to promote his bro live. Placing blocks all over the place, all powered by a vegan with jump boost and haste. Brother, I'll watch him let's play and excavate with Joe, all the views I'll say it. Binge watch, HermitCraft, binge watch, HermitCraft, binge watch, HermitCraft. Joe. Go binge watch, Joe. Go binge watch, Joe. Go binge watch, Joe. Go binge watch, Joe. Stream it. Fill in your gaps, check live feeds and load up HermitCraft. Watch it on any size screen. Back it up to clone redstone machines just building. With dry concrete powder, wetting it down for a much smoother towel. Cause on this tube there's only one server. The whitelist is closed, so don't inquire further. Neighboring players compete on their stores. HermitCrafters you love with improv rapport, you just binge watch, HermitCraft, binge watch, HermitCraft, binge watch, HermitCraft. Joe. Go binge watch, Joe. Go binge watch, Joe. Go binge watch, Joe. Go binge watch, Joe. Joe. Viewers, you better click subscribe because today we're building that hype. Comment. Your praises don't fail. Sean Hill's on a roll with HermitCraft details. Singing out loud the way it should be sung with the natural sound that you like for fun. You know it's live now like a HermitCrafter. Read the description, tweet about it after. The hour of the Hermit is nigh. churning out videos y'all will like. Binge watch HermitCraft. Binge watch HermitCraft. Binge watch HermitCraft. Joe. Go binge watch, go binge watch, yo. 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 Joe. Binge watch HermitCraft. Binge watch HermitCraft. Binge watch HermitCraft. Joe. Go binge watch, go binge watch, Joe. Go binge watch, go binge watch, Joe. Go binge watch, go binge watch, Joe. Joe.
Alrighty, welcome folks. We are just checking on this. It looks like, I mean, this is working. Say what you will. This is a functional machine. Let's grab some extra coal to throw in there, just in case, though. I mean, it's all, here it is for the grabbing. Let's just grab it. Better safe than sorry when it comes to stuff like this. We should have enough fuel to leave this thing. I mean, Corrales, though, sometimes he just plays for 8 hours straight. But I don't know if he's got a lot of business over here at the zoo. So, we might be okay. Okay. Where are my torches? Just so we can light this up, too. But, like, I mean, we got plenty of coal in there. We got plenty of bamboo. I think we'll be okay. Whoops. Dang it. Oh yeah, let me make sure we didn't miss any tips during the break. Nope, we're good. Tips are always appreciated via paypal.me/Joe Hills. Okay. One lava bucket lasts 1,000 seconds, which is 16 minutes 40 seconds. 10 buckets is 3 hours. 100 buckets is 30 hours. Okay. I mean, I'm feeling pretty good with just the amount of coal and stuff, too, we're throwing in there. Like, I feel like we're good. The hydration break sign's still up. Yeah, let's take that down. Good point. Good point. Okay. Okay. This is a pretty big coal vein. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I was not expecting this. Why iron, why not netherite? Because this is our fortune pick. Normally, we don't need to use fortune for large amounts of stuff. So, to keep them visually distinct, I've got my silk touch as my netherite pick. Whoops. There we go. So that's actually enough. That's worth consolidating down into... coal blocks even, I'm thinking. 22 coal blocks, that seems like a lot. Okay. So we'll let that feed in. We can grab 3 more bamboo stacks on our way out the door. Then we're good. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't have to be perfect. Any more random coal ore just hanging out? There's some caloric content. Okay. Cool. Up we go. Yeah, don't... Okay, so there we go. So before it actually runs out of bamboo, before it actually completely runs out of fuel, it'll switch over to coal, and then it'll switch over to lava. Key of D says the coal alone is an additional 5 hours. 1 coal block will burn the same as 10 coal. Okay. And this is still at equilibrium here. It's just hanging out at 1 to 1. I mean, that looks great. I didn't intend to perfectly calibrate this farm for the processing rate of 1 furnace, but here we are. So, okay. Let's go ahead and get out of here before Cleo realizes what we've done. Yeah, we do need to take the buckets out of the furnace. No, the thing is that the buckets will the hoppers will pull the buckets out of the furnace. So, since we already have the hopper system in there at the bottom, pulling the cactus out, the cooked cactus, it'll also pull the cooked buckets, or emptied buckets. Is it? Uh-oh, sun's getting real low. Okay. So those hoppers are already doing that work for us. Okay. Lay your head down and dream. Why is the webcam the way it is? Oh, every time we hit a $20 tip-in milestone, the face camera gets bigger. We are 15 away from our next face camera expansion. Thank you for asking. I hope I don't get creepered here. Where are my rockets? Rockets are the #1 way not to get creepered. You know what I'm actually thinking is I should log out for replay mod so that I can get a replay mod file that is legit here. We're going to let that save that. I wish the counter actually worked on the saving replay file. I don't know. I've seen other people on their streams have that counter work. For me, it just stays at 0 until all of a sudden it keeps at 100. So we're going to let it save that replay file so that we can see that later for replay stuff. Okay, done. Don't click the X. That deletes the file. It does not dismiss the dialogue. Okay, so let's be on our way. YOLO Swag says, I've been watching you while I attempted to make ratatouille sauce for some roasted veggies. I wanted to let you know it didn't turn out very good. Well, sorry. Try again next time. It is poor UI design, Yurgi. It is. There should be a garbage can icon there, not an X. But I have deleted so many replay files by accident. Utukarsh says, Joe, today is Holi in India. Happy Holi. Oh, really? Well, happy Holi to y'all. I remember when I was in college, Vanderbilt would celebrate that. And also to anybody who was celebrating Passover, I realized that that has occurred as well. So happy Passover. So here we go. Here we go. Flying back to the place. Here we go. Here we go. Gonna wedge a ship. What'd I go to college for? Because my parents made me. I wasn't 18 when I graduated from high school, so I couldn't enlist. Why is my face camera so laggy behind the gameplay? I don't know. So, now that we actually have this dye, I kind of figure we put the dye in here. And then now we need to go get some terracotta. Boy. Did we bring... I left all the terracotta at XP Crafted Space. This was so poorly planned, y'all. I did not... Oh, terracotta times 64. Yay. I did not plan any part of this well. We need the red terracotta for the lowest level of the ship. So, we're going to keep that there. Let's get the green terracotta. Let's make some green terracotta. Okay. Okay. So, is the ship still stuck? Says the ship is still stuck. So, I don't know. Okay. If your eyes hurt, then you probably need to get some rest. Go to sleep, Cash Hype. Have a good night. Okay. So, let's see here. Also, keep in mind that the face camera will get harder to see as people tip. We are 15 away from the next face camera expansion. So, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills. Mima Sweep says it's floating now. Okay, that's good. Kiev D says, I was attending Seder. Seder's the main Passover meal. Well, I hope you had a good one. Utakarsh, there's no commands for uptime here. So, what we need to do is we actually need to make the ship 23... So maybe actually the way we do this is we do 5 in the middle. And then... Yeah, that's going to be the way to do it. Okay. So we need to record the next segment here. Okay. Okay. So... I was going to say, we probably need to hold on to at least some of those. Alrighty. We have some green terracotta to get started on the build. As you can see, I have laid out a place to wedge a model of the Ever Given. We realized that we need to do it at 2/5 scale so that the shipping containers are the right size when we visited Corrales' base. So I've set that up there. I was initially going to do it 24 meters wide at this scale, but I realized looking at photos of the back of Ever Given, it is 23 containers wide, and then there's a little bit of room. So we actually need to go up 25. So this initial layout here that we set up is not actually going to work for us in the long term. Let's go ahead and break through that there. Boom. So this is the height of the back of the Ever Given, or like the top of the hull is going to be about this size. It's going to taper as it goes into the water. Also, I was looking at which side to wedge it in, and I think that this needs to be the front. So in the front here, we're actually going to have some blocks that are going to have like kind of the rounded front here. But in the back, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Oh, dang it. I got rid of my... We're going to do a soft cut there and grab... Evergreen is the owner. Ever Given is the ship. We have to grab the scaffolds out of there. Where did I put them? Oh, no. Did I leave the scaffolds? No. That was such a silly, silly thing to do. Okay, well, we'll use some sandstone for our scaffolding then. So we're actually going to break this off here. Dang it. Dang it. This is really obnoxious. Okay. So, we're going to get the sandstone. And we're going to come up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for this. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then... Oh, this is going to look weird like this, kind of. 1, 2, 4, 5... The problem is you can only divide 25 by so many things. Like, splitting us up like this, I think, is just going to be... It'll average out to the slope we want, but it's going to be kind of weird, is what I'm worried about. But maybe it'll be okay. Because, like I said, it averages out. And that'll actually put the front of the boat out in an interesting way, too. Sweet, now that I know that, maybe I just... Oh, I can cut... Wait. If we just do... Maybe I do 9 in the middle, and then... What would that leave me with? So, right now this is 25 wide. So if we do 9... Or maybe we do 11 in the middle, and then we do, so 20, then we do 6 and 6. No, it feels like 9, and then 8 and 8. That's not 25. Yeah, it is. 9, 8, and 8 is 25. Okay. Thanks, Scar. Okay, so we're going to do this again. Dang it. Not having actual scaffolds here is obnoxious. Okay, so we're going to remove 2 of these. So this is 10. And bring this out to, so that's up to 7. Then this is up to 9. And that should... Okay, so that's the slope we need and the size. Okay. So this is now good. Okay. Have a good night, Joe Shizzle. Okay. Yeah, 8, 9, 8 should work better than 10, 5, 10. I don't know why I was thinking that was the way to do it. Because originally I had 2, 10, 10, 2 when we were doing 24. So trying to work this out for 25 is a little bit difficult. Okay. So now we need it to go 10 and then remember. Now, we don't even have enough to do the front of the ship or to bring this back. So okay. Okay. So there was like at least... So we have pink terracotta. So we need the red. We don't need the orange. Black wool, black wool. Okay. So we've got at least 2 other kinds of terracotta here we can dip into. So that's nowhere near the 160 we need to go end to end. We might have to go mining. I don't wanna. I should have brought some terracotta from XP Crafted Space. I'm so mad at myself. That's a lot of blocks of coal, too. Oh, boy. Okay. This is a long soft cut. Yeah, let's stop recording. You're right. This is a long soft cut. That's smart. Yeah, this is... Yeah, this was a soft... Okay, so there are some coal blocks here. So one option we have is to run, not these are blackstone. We could run these coal blocks back to Cleo's and then continue on to the mining mesa. The thing is, like, I feel like I'd rather do that stuff off stream if I can. Because we've been doing so much terracotta mining on stream lately. But with what we have to work with here, there's not a lot of terracotta. Not a lot of cotta going on. That's another 12 hours worth, says Key of D. Okay, that's good to know. Okay. So. Okay. Good for you, Mira. I think that you might be able to change your YouTube name. Just so you know, people will probably just, like, call you by that without necessarily meaning to be obnoxious. Change your YouTube name to what you want to be called is my recommendation. Because I can't even keep track of if people... There's so many people here. So, yeah. But good for you on talking to your college about that. 2 shulkers of green terracotta. Oh, boy. Gotcha. Well, you can also always create a new YouTube chat account is one option. Okay. Now I have to actually do the work. Wait. There's some green terracotta. Oh, wait. That's just the green terracotta I had on me before I cleared my inventory to go get more. Oh, boy. Is XP Crafted's video out yet? HermitCraft 7 deals, views, and derps. Does that contain any, what does that have in it? No. Nope, this looks like it's just all stuff at the thing. Okay. Doesn't include anything from our collab yet. Okay. Impulse has a massive cactus farm at his base. Well, but I've already built one. Doesn't contain the deed training. That's what I thought, just skimming through it. So, well, we don't have a lot to work with right now. It's kind of the concern. That's rough, Shaco Lamb. XP's latest episode takes place before the events of my latest episode. Yeah. Okay. It is 11 o'clock, and it is a school night, and I did stream for 2 hours earlier. So maybe at the point where I can't figure out what to do, there's a saying, if you don't know what to do, you're probably too tired, and you should just go to sleep. So, I am kind of thinking that what we should do is we should raid my brother Sean Hills, who is playing Paper Mario over on twitch.tv.
This chamber was here. I didn't even
mute it. I don't think I've actually played the original Paper Mario game. I think that was for the N64 or something. He's got all these old retro systems. If we ever live in the same city again, I need to borrow them from him. But until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Do-do-do-do.